Yugioh
is fucking expensive.
What's up, guys? It's your boy PokéMonarch, and welcome to episode 3 of Building on a Budget, my next Yu-Gi-Oh journey. Last week, we went up against our rival Ecorion and beat him 2-1 with his hero deck, which is really awesome. I wasn't expecting a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck to actually do that well against a hero deck, which right out of the box is somewhat able to compete with some meta decks. That being said, we went against him, we went against a Numeron Gravekeeper deck, which went really well for us. I think we beat them 2-0, but unfortunately, in our third match, we went against another Numeron deck, which totally outplayed us, and we went 1-2 against them. So, we have $10.25 to work with today. We're going to try and do a budget, as small of a budget as we possibly can, to get some good cards for our Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Let's just jump right into it and look at what we're getting. So guys, this week we're going to be adding the maximum 5 cards that we're allowed to add to the deck per week. We're going to be getting 2 Dragon Spirits of White and a number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Now, this is very inexpensive. It comes out to like 99 cents right there, as you can see. And we're actually going to be pulling these from our own inventory rather than going and buying them, because it's more convenient for me. Since I already have the cards, I just look up what I can purchase them for, and I just grab them out of my inventory real quick and take whatever I would have purchased them for out of our weekly allotment of money. We're also going to be getting 2 Dark Holes. That's a total of like 34 cents right there, and as you can see at the bottom there, it adds up to $1.33. The estimated shipping does not count in what we're purchasing, because we are doing less than 2 packages, or we are doing 2 packages or less that we're having sent to us basically, but we're just pulling them out of my own inventory again. And it's $1.33 taken out of our $10.25 allotment. So let's check out what we took out for these. We changed the deck up quite a bit. We took out 5 cards from our side deck. We took out 2 Champion's Vigilance and 3 Stamping Destruction. And we went ahead and took out of the main deck 1 Fiendish Chain, 1 Heretic Dragon of Tefnut, 1 Maiden with Eyes of Blue, and then our 2 Twin Twisters. I added Twin Twisters last week thinking that it would be a big impact, but if we don't go first, it doesn't really help us against our opponent. And I've been noticing that typically he uses mask change on his own turn rather than setting it, which I didn't really anticipate that much. But into the main deck, over those we added Dark Hole, or 2 Dark Holes. We added back 1 Silver's Cry, and then we threw in our 2 Dragon Spirit of White. And then we were able to just add the Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon into the extra deck. That rounds off the deck for now. Let's go ahead and jump into some duels though. Match number 1, we're going against some kind of Thunder variant. They summon Paw Hunter, bringing out Bro Hunter, adding Denko Sekka to their hand. They activate Ties to bring out Zap Mustang and Lightning Rod Lord, setting Imperm and Anti-Spell Fragrance Fates down. We brick on our turn, so we really can't do anything at all. Their turn, they set another Imperm and attack us down to 2,400 life points remaining. It's looking pretty grim for us from here. We draw, and we summon Maiden out. End phase. Their turn. They attempt to attack over Maiden, activate her effect, but they imperm it, which is gonna be game against us on duel number 1. Duel number 2, we summon out Maiden, setting 2 face downs. Their turn. They activate Pot of Desires, banishing 10, and they get to draw 2. They summon Bro Hunter, attempt to activate its effect, but I Fiendish Chain it. Then they activate Network, and then they summon 2 monsters with their Ties of the Brethren, being Zap Mustang and Lightning Rod Lord again. So we drew and then ended our turn. They summon Thunder King Ryo and attempt to attack over our monster. We summon out a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then they attack over the Maiden finally. They actually also set a Anti-Spell Fragrance face down. So they activate their Numeron monster, bringing it out. And then we just set 2, bring out our Dragon Spirit of White, and end our turn. They summon out Denko. For some reason, I don't know why they did that. They turn all their other monsters to defense position. We attack over the Denko and attack over one of their defense position monsters. Now it's their turn. They set one card and set a monster and end their turn. We activate Cards of Consonance, drawing 2, activate Fiendish Chain, negating their Zap Mustang. We bring back our Dragon Spirit of White with our Silver's Cry, and from here we're actually able to clear up their board a bit. We activate our 2 Dragon Spirits of White to bring out our Blue Eyes White Dragons, and then we attack over them for game. Game 3, match 1, let me swap it real quick. They go first, activating Network, using it to bring out 4 monsters. They use 3 of them to bring out Utopic Zexal. I don't know why they brought out 4, but they detached 1 so that we can't do anything on our turn. We summon Maiden, set 2, which are Fiendish Chain and Compulsory, and pass. They summon their Maw Hunter, bringing out their Thunder King Ryo. Then they Ties of the Brethren out their Zap Mustang and Lightning Rod Lord, and we're able to negate the Lightning Rod Lord and compulse back the Zap Mustang, making it useless in their hand. Our turn. We summon out our White Stone of Legend and end our turn. They attack us with Thunder King Ryo, and we actually honest that. Bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon on their turn, and that's that. We attack over their monsters on our next turn. Now it's their turn. They have nothing that they can really do. They just set a monster past turn. We activate Cards of Consonance, discarding our White Stone of Legend, draw 2. Now we have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons in our hand and the Silver's Cry. We're able to use our Sage with the Eyes of Blue to bring out our Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then we just end up attacking over them for a little bit of damage, but we get rid of their board. They draw into nothing, and we proceed to just destroy them, get rid of all the rest of their life points, and win this duel. With 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Technically it's like 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field, but either way, we won. Match number 2, we're actually going against a sealed only Blue Eyes White Dragon player. Demurer is actually Demurer Tundra actually on YouTube is doing their sealed only. They were obviously able to get Chaos Dragon Levianeer and a lot of actually powerful cards for their deck. They bring out a pretty powerful board with Blue Eyes and Sage with Fiendish Chain and Call of the Haunted face down. We're kind of just comboing off here on our turn, bringing out Blue Eyes White Dragon, Maiden, another Blue Eyes, and Spirit of White. We pop the Call of the Haunted. We bring out our Azurized Silver Dragon, which they negate with Fiendish Chain. We attack over their Sage with our Blue Eyes, and we bring another Blue Eyes and end our turn. They go into their Silver Dragon. They bring back a card to their hand, summon out our Blue Eyes White Dragon with Monster Reborn, and then Levianeer, we negate it with our Forbidden Chalice. They attack over our Blue Eyes White Dragon, but we actually, they honest it. Our turn. We attempt to use Azure, but it is negated. We bring back our Blue Eyes White Dragon to our hand with our White Stone of the Ancients and put all of our monsters into defense mode. Then they go into their Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, attack over 2 of our monsters, and end their turn. Our turn. We banish our White Stone, bring back a Blue Eyes monster to our hand, and end our turn. They go to attack over our monster, but we honest, and then he attacks over us by 100 points, hits us for 25, and ends his turn. Our turn, set a monster, and we surrender. Game number 2, they go first, because we let them go first. They T-set pass. We use Cards of Consonance, and just we tried to draw into whatever we possibly could. We actually bring out our Blue Eyes, or Dragon Spirit of White, which is considered a Blue Eyes card. But Forbidden Chalice, Twin Twister, and Compulsory are set down. They use Trading, and then they use Silver's Cry and Monster Reborn back their White Stone of Legend, bring out their Azure Eyes, which we compulse back. And we actually have 2 beaters on the field, and we destroy their back rows with Twin Twisters. Game 3. They activate Dragon Shrine, sending a Blue Eyes and a White Stone of Ancients, summon their Sage, and then they're able to Monster Reborn back their Blue Eyes to bring out their Azurized Silver Dragon. They bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon during their end phase, and it's our turn. We actually Dragon Shrine ourselves, sending a Spirit Dragon and a White Stone of the Ancients. We end up with Maiden and Blue Eyes on the field with a face down Twin Twisters. They bring out 2 Blue Eyes, and then they set 1 card face down. They attack over our Blue Eyes with their Galaxy Eyes monster, dealing half damage to us. And we draw into an Honest. They actually set another card face down, and then it's our turn. I Twin Twisters their 2 back row. Activate cards and consonants, drawing into the White Stone of Legend, I believe, or White Stone of Ancients, and a Forbidden Chalice. They attack our Maiden, and we bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and they attack over that Blue Eyes White Dragon. Our turn. We actually set a Fiendish Chain, summon a Blue Eyes, and they actually can't use Fiendish Chain on our Blue Eyes White Dragon, so they use it on themselves by accident. Their turn. Set called, attack, and I Fiendish Chain their monster. Our turn. We Silver's Cry, bring back a Spirit Dragon, and we're actually able to banish their card, and then we go into our own Galaxy Eyes, attacking over there, or attacking into theirs and hitting them for 3k. Set a card face down and end our turn. Their turn, they actually surrender because there's nothing they can really do with that hand, and that wins us match number 2 and another $3. Alright guys, this is it. The moment I've all been waiting for. Our match against Ecorion, our rival. Let's go ahead. So, he goes first, activates a Hero Lives, and summons Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist effect adds the Mask Change, which he sets. Our turn. We draw into Sage. He brings out his Dark Law, and we're actually able to use our Dark Hole to its most potential. We summon the White Stone of Legend, and then we're able to bring out the Blue Eyes White Dragon with the Sage's effect. We attack into his life points, use Silver's Cry to bring back our Dragon Spirit of White, and win with an OTK. Thanks Ecorion for using that that a Hero Lives on turn number 1. That really helped us in that first duel. Duel number 2, I let him go first. He sets 3 back row, summons Stratos, adding his hero to his hand. He polymerizations in order to bring out Sunrise, and it's our turn. We proceed to trade in our Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then use Dragon Shrine to send our White Stone of Legend. We use Silver's Cry to bring Blue Eyes White Dragon to our side of the field, which unfortunately gets Bottomless Trap Hold. He draws into Call of the Haunted, enters battle phase and hits us for 2,700, sets another card face down, which is his other Call of the Haunted, and then it's our turn. During our end phase, we bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which also gets Bottomless Trap Hold. He has a Miracle Fusion, which he activates, banishes 2 to bring out Great Tornado, and hits us for game. Game number 3, I let him go first. He uses a Hero Lives, paying 4,000 to bring out his Shadow Mist. Sets 2, passes turn. Our turn, we draw into Honest. He brings out Dark Law, and then he's able to add a hero to his hand. We use Cards of Consonants, and we draw into Silver's Cry and Compulsory. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do without our graveyard. We weren't able to get into a Dark Hole or anything at that point. He hits us for 3,400, but he Mask Changes, and I compulse his Dark Law back. He goes into Koga and hits us for another 25. Then he uses Mask Charge, bringing back 2 to his hand, and it's our turn. We set a monster face down and end our turn. He goes into Stratos, he pops our back row, and then attacks over our face down and attacks our life points for 18 direct. Then he goes into Divine Wind for game. So, those are all the duels that we have for the week. We actually did pretty well. We won 2 of our matches, which gives us a total of $6 on top of our weekly $3 budget. And then we get $1.25 for winning 1 against Ecorion. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you did. I'll be putting out videos like this every single week on Saturdays at 9:15 a.m. Pacific time. Again, I really hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you want to see next. Catch you later. One more thing. Don't forget to check out Demurer Tundra's YouTube channel. He's doing an awesome sealed only Blue Eyes White Dragon deck, and it's going to be great. I can already see great things happening for him. But that being said, I hope to see you guys next time, and I'll catch you later.